What's up, y'all? Aces One, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Peace. And we about to get this thing started. Let's go.
You are watching a master at work.
We going to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Gotta check them out, y'all. We gotta check them out.
For those new to drones, an easy to control yet powerful device is crucial, and the AirView drone delivers.
2026, Corey Holcomb released a stream called Love is Cursed by Monogamy, the 5150 show. And of course, in that show, a few people caught some strays. Anton Daniels, aka known as Futon, me, Okie Dokie Jackson, and then there was the lead attorney who caught some strays. I already reviewed the bullets that I got shot towards me, but this is going to focus on what happened with the lead attorney. And while Corey Holcomb was giving me, quote unquote, that work, he decided to turn his attention towards the lead attorney from comments that he made about his current situation.
What's good?
And then
What's good?
this happened.
What's good? What's
Everybody know
good?
who we talking about. Lead and ass law is part of the crew to come at it. Yeah. Y'all was with me the whole time we saw him. Did we do anything to that man?
No.
I thought we showed him love. Man, this lying like a mother on the internet. This fucker telling people, yeah. So I called Corey's lawyer and I told Corey's lawyer that Corey said I could talk to you. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this man? Why is this man lying?
Now, let me just say this. I cannot confirm or deny that the lead attorney said that he had permission from Corey Holcomb's attorney to speak about certain things. He called Corey Holcomb's attorney. I haven't talked to the lead attorney. I do have his number, and I will try to reach out to him and get more clarification as to if there's any truth to what Corey Holcomb is saying. So he could be very much the truth about this particular argument. Position was interesting.
Lead ass law and what's the tampon, both of them told me they were very tight with Kevin Samuels. Now, I think Kevin Samuels was one of the great philosophizers when it comes to talking to women in the history of the game. But I also thought he was moist and known for saying that. Man, these dudes in this moist army is after me. Leader ass law, Okie Dokie Jackson, tampon. They banned. When I saw leading ass law trying to act like we did something wrong by making the joke about the picture with Cool Mo D or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, this is really doing this? And I was like, okay.
He then starts to attack the alleged sexuality of the lead attorney. Not only does he do this for the lead attorney, he also puts all of us in the bucket. He tags, me in the same vein. He talks about Anton Daniels' sexuality, and then he brings up somebody, Kevin Samuels. Now, Corey Holcomb has in the past said that he thought that Kevin Samuels was fruity or suspect, which he has the right to that opinion. I mean, that's something that Kevin Samuels typically dealt with as a content creator. People coming with this sort of rebuttal that, you're gay, you're homosexual, you seem to be effeminate. But the problem with what Corey Holcomb is dealing with here is,
yeah, Jay-Z in the files. He definitely in the files. Hey, it's crazy.
That's not necessarily on trial. It doesn't matter if you think that somebody is gay or not, or if people who do like Kevin Samuels are gay or not. And that's the point that he's trying to, kind of construe or put together here. That all of these people who are close to Kevin Samuels are a part of a bigger agenda, a bigger backdooria agenda. And I find that very interesting because, I like the 5150 show, but do you know who really talks about homosexuality the most? Corey Holcomb. Woo! You see, nobody has this sort of weird fascination with backdooria in calling people gay or homosexual than Corey Holcomb. I wonder if Corey Holcomb can go an entire show without mentioning the phrase backdooria or the person is gay or homosexual. So it's interesting because people say that Corey Holcomb himself is gay because he talks about things like that. And I definitely do not believe that any of these people he's talking about is gay, including himself. Corey Holcomb is definitely not a gay man. But it's interesting that Corey Holcomb always makes the point that anybody he feels disagrees with him automatically makes them a part of this, backdooria crew. Which I think that for a guy like Corey Holcomb and a guy, again, like I'm a fan of the 5150 show. I just think that it's just really weak intellectual composure from him. And it could be because, again, Corey Holcomb is going through a lot right now. He has some situations, some that he caused, some that he may not have caused, against his career. This is a very trying time for him. And to be honest, Corey Holcomb has always dealt with adversity from what I can see. I don't know Corey Holcomb personally, but in a very similar way, typically with, calling names or shouting names or, calling people this or that. But it doesn't remove the positions that people are trying to bring against him. The lead attorney is an attorney. Corey Holcomb is not an attorney. Corey Holcomb is in the field of entertainment and comedy. The lead attorney, while he is a divorce attorney, he is still an attorney, which would give him more qualifications about speaking on the law than somebody such as Corey Holcomb. Woo! Now, what Corey Holcomb is going to try to do next, after, again, attacking the sexuality of all of us, is he's going to bring some evidence which should substantiate his ability to be able to talk about Anton Daniels' underage daughter.
Tampon's offspring has won all kinds of medals according to what Tampon said. This is not a nobody.
When you get up in the morning, before you talk to anybody, before you say good morning or anything to anybody, you need to speak to God. If you don't beat your mind, I said, if you don't get ahead of your mind, You get up tomorrow morning and you don't get ahead of your mind gonna tell you all kind of stuff. You don't feel good.
When you wake up, before your mind runs ahead of you, start by hearing from God first with the simple Bible app, a verse and a prayer.
Them gotta say, if you with motherfucking people who not known. What was the word? Man, get the out of here.
Figures.
Leave the ass alone. Tampon.
So here is another problem with Corey Holcomb. There are times in which I listen to him argue or debate people. And again, Corey Holcomb is human just like anybody else. He can make good points and he can make mistakes. So what he's trying to say is, because Anton Daniels' daughter has won awards, and again, Anton Daniels is not a person that is known for telling the truth, so we don't know if that's true or not, but let's say he's telling the truth about this. Then that means that she is a person that anybody can talk about. What Corey Holcomb is conflating here is that because you win an award, it does not mean that you are a public figure. And what Corey Holcomb is saying, well, because she's been successful out of Anton Daniels' mouth, that gives me the right to call her Kumodi, post her picture, or talk about her in a disparaging way because I can, all right? Which is not true. There are people all the time who win awards, but they're private citizens. I mean, many of you have jobs that are commenters, and you might win Employee of the Week. You might win, Best CEO of the Month or whatever. You might win any award there. So just because you have won awards, you may have won football awards, you may have won awards in mathematics in your degrees and your studies. That does not give me the right to post your picture, especially if you're a person that is underage, and just say, well, because somebody associated with you is a public figure, and so since your child who's under 18 won an award, getting the opportunity to talk about you. Luckily, in this particular situation, I do have the defense and the framework that the attorney used on a particular live stream. Here is exactly what he said.
You can say a lot of shit about me, you can say a lot of shit about Anton, you could say a lot of shit in the chat. Y'all have jewels and it has more protection. Man, when you talk about private minors,
What's up?
You can barely say their name. They are so fucking protected. You can barely say their name.
Let's get back to this whole idea about Corey Holcomb. So Corey's idea is, I brought him into the show. We never talked bad about him. And he somehow, am I play that Anton Daniel is using when he says that Corey Holcomb attacked his daughter because she's dark skinned? Corey Holcomb, in my honest opinion, didn't attack his daughter because he's dark skinned or she's dark skinned or his family because of that. Anton Daniels egged Corey Holcomb on. Now, it doesn't give Corey Holcomb the right to do it, but if he wouldn't have taken it further, then neither would Corey Holcomb. He wouldn't have taken it further either. But the reality is this. The lead attorney is dealing with the law. He's dealing with framework that cannot be contested. And this is from a law review. And then he's talking to public figures, which somebody like Corey Holcomb is a public figure. Anton Daniels is a public figure. O'Shea Duke Jackson is a public figure. But my wife or my girlfriend or somebody that I know is not a public figure. And just because my daughter, whether you think she's ugly or not, let's say if I had one, won many awards, and I said she won awards, that doesn't give Corey Holcomb or anybody else the right to then post the picture and then talk about it. Now, Corey Holcomb's other argument was because somebody posts pictures on the internet, then that belongs to me. And many people post things on the internet, right? But that doesn't mean that you have the opportunity to disparage somebody on the internet.
Hey, St. Jen here. I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who came in tonight for my PK.
And so ultimately, what I'm seeing is Corey Holcomb is a person that is, again, he thinks that people are really against him, And again, nobody, I would say the people that really like Corey Holcomb, we're not against him. Okay? Now, this is going to probably turn into something where people, I'm not going to say are going to be against you. It's just going to be like people are going to be indifferent. And then what people are trying to say is like, listen, bro, like some of the stuff you're doing is like kind of out of pocket. You should watch that. And then, hey, this is a public platform. You know, we should be able to criticize what you're doing. It's no different than when Anton Daniels came after Glendon Cameron years back, or when Glendon said that he was sleeping with women under the age of 18. It's no different when Corey Holcomb comes on to his show and publicly disagreed with Cam Newton. Now, listen, this is what Corey Holcomb did. Corey Holcomb talks about people all the time. He goes to people's shows all the time. And then after going to somebody's show, like Cam Newton, for an example, which Cam Newton didn't do anything to Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb bashed Cam Newton because of some suspect